In today's video, we're going to go cover what a full funnel is and why it could help you get predictable customer acquisition. For context, this chart or this funnel that we're looking at right here wasn't built by me. I'd have to give credit to Matt Larson. I learned from him quite a bit. And I implement this strategy directly into my clients' businesses. So first off, what are we looking at right now? There are three sections to this funnel. There's your top of funnel, there's your middle of the funnel, and then finally there's your bottom of the funnel. The higher we are, the colder the prospect is, and typically the earlier they are in their buying decision. And then at the end of the funnel, they are educated and then they're open to considering that purchase. Now, before we jump into the top of the funnel, everything that we see for the next few minutes, we could add leverage into it through media, through capital, through labor, and then finally through code. So dissecting the top of the funnel, how can, for example, a real estate brokerage get clients? Well, there's paid ads. They could run Facebook ads. They could run LinkedIn ads. They could post content online on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. Then finally, they could send mass outreach at scale. They could send cold emails. They could send cold DMs on Twitter or even on Instagram. Then finally, they could do prospecting as well. From there are partnerships. And this is finding a way to create mutually beneficial relationships with other key players in your space where you could get leads from them. Or perhaps you could refer clients to them and then liquidate some of your marketing cost. What is the middle of the funnel? The middle of the funnel is a place where once you have their information, such as their email, their phone number, you're able to send them emails, you're able to educate them and really show them exactly what your service offering is, if it's for them, what they could expect, will it work for them, and answer like the most common questions. You could answer these through the following types of avenues. You could sell products to them. You could typically refer out softwares that you use internally. You could have a webinar. You could have a live workshop. You might have a daily newsletter or a weekly newsletter. Additionally, you might have a community, like a school group or a WAP group. You could have an assistant or an appointment setter reach out, see if they're open to a conversation. And then finally, you could also post content online. And then if you have any types of unique mechanisms, you could do any of like these over here would be a unique mechanism here as well. From there, you could see if a lead is qualified or unqualified. If we're using the example of a real estate brokerage, a lot of the time what happens is the leads won't be qualified. They may not know exactly when they're looking to make a buying decision, or they may not know exactly what they want. What you could do is refer them out to other vendors who could potentially compensate you for that lead. But if they are qualified, what happens? Well, you could push them to your website. You might have a landing page. And then on that landing page, you're going to go have case studies, video content. You could have video testimonials and a video sales letter, which will typically answer the most common questions that a prospect needs the answers to before making that buying decision. From there, what happens is you will typically have a pre-call flow before meeting them. You'll have that initial sales call. You'll be able to qualify them, disqualify them. And then depending on if you offer a one-time service or a recurring service, you could typically go down either of these routes. So that's what a full funnel is. Again, I want to give credit to Matt Larson over here. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.